was incredible watching my son playing against, Arsenal, Real Madrid and Barcelona. Something I'd never dream of seeing, and I think something we'll probably never do again. Realistically, the level of football here is so much different to where we are in New Zealand. We're discussing as parents, what do we need to do? The gap is so big. Interesting. I think the value to my son in travelling to this tournament is immeasurable, really. We've spent a lot of money coming here, but he's learned a lot of life experience. I think he's very sad, having played these games, to realise in New Zealand he's one of the better players in New Zealand, but here he's one of 1,000 kids and probably at the same level as a really good local player, but not at the same level as the boys who are playing for Barcelona or Real Madrid. And to be at that level, I think he's realised that there's a lot of work required and he needs to be here or in an academy like that. And I think that's a real awakening for him. I think also he'll learn to deal with losing better in life later on when he's much older. I think when he comes up against really world-class competition or something in business or anything in life, he will be able to analyse that better. He's gone through this, dealt with all this, seen and understood what it is to be at the top level, and maybe that will be a really big help for him later on. But I think football-wise there'll be many questions for him going through his head now. How do I get there? What do I do? Should I try? So yeah, it's interesting.
And how would you rate this tour overall? You would like to return?
I'd very much like to return. I think for my son, I think he has 2 legs, 2 arms. His skill is, I think, just as good as a kid here, but he needs to be immersed in football if he wants to carry on and be at the top level. And I think in Spain, looking at, there's 3 channels of football on TV. They watch La Liga games every day. The kids live and breathe football here, and the families do. I think the people look in the newspaper, the footballers' first 5 pages in the newspaper, and analysis on every player's position. It's like rugby in New Zealand. We know, I think if I played rugby, I could play very well, because I watch on TV and the newspaper analysis all the time. I know the tactics and the detail extremely well, and I think that's the difference here that the kids have. The culture is football, and so they really learn football from a detailed point of view, and that's what our kids don't get. If my son wants to carry on and play football at top level, he really needs to be immersed in the detail and the culture. He needs to come here. So yeah, coming back would be something that we'll talk about with my son. If he wants to live his dream, then we'll probably help him with that. I don't know how. The tournament has been great for that, to really give us the opportunity to see what the difference is and what we need to do, what the future direction should be. So yeah, it's been good. Would I recommend other teams to travel from outside? Yes, absolutely. To get an understanding of where Spanish football and really top world football is at. I mean, even watching the Arsenals and Manchester City here, I thought they were a much lower level than the Spanish teams, and that was a real eye-opener for me. I figured they would be fantastic academies, but the level here in Spain is completely different. So I think you just got to see it and experience it to understand that. If your kid is showing some very good potential at football, it's invaluable. Being here on the tour with my son, I really didn't help my son. I couldn't help him. We couldn't see him, so I wasn't able to be here for him. But I think the experience that I got from seeing what's going on, we can look to the future and really help him with the future. So it's been very valuable for me.